Welcome to the Brothers Banter podcast. My name is Brian.
And the big man, Donny.
Me? Big man? You introduced me twice?
No.
So, we are glad to that y'all are last week. Yeah, because I had to pretty much get myself into a frenzy to be able to handle being online because I was sick this time last week. So I doped myself up real good, took a shower, got myself somewhat loose so we could do the interview, and then the real stuff came on Friday the next day. So yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Come to find out, I never did I done a virtual doc thing, so I never did actually go to the doctor. Which if I would have, I'd have found out that I had the flu, and now that my daughter has the same thing. And everybody,
the cruddy crud.
Yeah, and there's two types. There's A and a B. Evidently, we get the B part, and it seems like it's going through our job too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, there's several people out. My mom and dad are sick, and so my mom's been sick for about 3 or 4 days, and Pop's just now. I guess he now has 102 fever, so hopefully he gets better quick, fast, in a hurry, because it's pretty ugly.
Yeah, typically if it's the way because they say they go in about the same routine or whatever. Once you go through the night of sweating it out, the fever, then typically next day you feel a little bit better. You still feel like crap, but you don't typically get the fever back. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. Anybody that is listening, make sure you drop a hi or a thumbs up, a like in the comments, and let us know that you're here and listening. And as seen in the title, we are going to talk about our top 5. Now, Donnie's got his top 5. I got my top 5. They may be the same. They may be similar. And then, of course, we could talk about as far as possibly even some movies. And if you do have a favorite actor, or you have your top 5, make sure you put those in the comments as well. Right, Donnie?
Oh, most definitely. The ones that I pick, I really feel like most of them are wholesome. I know one is. One is definitely wholesome. Another one is, I tell you, I like the movies, and I don't know how you have it set up of who is on there first.
Yeah, just like you give it to me earlier. So
I can't get to it because otherwise I'm going to be offline.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first one. Or do you want me to pull them up yet?
I think it was Chris. Was it Chris Pratt?
No. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you your first one.
Oh, never mind. I know who it is.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson. Let me tell you, I've been a fan of his since I think. I mean, back in the what's that? What was that desert?
Mad Max.
Oh gosh, Mad Max, man. Let me tell you, that's when I really started liking him. I know it was probably wasn't his first movie, but his first notable role. There, all the way through. God, why can't I think today? I've always not Die Hard.
No, not Die Hard. That was Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon. So every single one of those I feel was really good. And he's an amazing actor. He loves God. He is definitely not afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying? And he's I mean, from Braveheart to golly, man, just William Wallace when he was
Braveheart
with Heath Ledger. That was Braveheart.
Yeah, Braveheart. Yeah, William.
What was he? What was he when he was in the Revolutionary War one?
Oh, Patriot.
Patriot. Yeah. Sorry,
That was a great movie as well.
That was a great movie, man. It was really good. So he's a good actor. He kind of got like a bad rap because he was caught on tape screaming at his ex-wife or his then wife or what have you, about calling her dirty names and wishing she was dead and all this other stuff. I mean, look, we all have bad moments in our lives, you know. So I didn't let that uh, make me judge him any differently. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all have bad moments, and sometimes we're caught on tape, doing something that we shouldn't and saying stuff that we shouldn't. But you know, um, it was unfortunate that it was. It exposed some things on him. But Lethal Weapon is probably one of my favorite um, uh, movie genres, I guess, what you want to call it.
Yeah.
He he's a good actor, I think. And he's funny, and him and Danny Glover really did a good job playing off each other.
Yeah. So my favorite one was definitely Braveheart. Braveheart, totally.
Yeah.
That's like a 3-hour movie or something, right? Yeah, that's a long one.
Oh
But
yeah, it's long.
yeah.
It's long.
Uh,
But yeah, that's my first one.
okay. So my first pick is Jason Sudeikis, and there's a reason for that. Do you know what my reason is?
Okay, I don't. I'm sure it's a movie of some sort that he was in. I'm not real familiar with him, but he is he's funny.
Yes. So
what's the reason?
For my only reason, well, not my only, because I do like a couple of his movies, but he's Ted Lasso. And I have watched that show, and it's been amazing. I love that show. But he's been in Horrible Bosses. He's been in a couple other ones. So that is definitely my now. Keep in mind too; these aren't in any order whatsoever. Nor could sure me and Donnie could have went a lot more of a list as far as that goes too. But that is definitely my second pick for sure. So I'm gonna pull up your next one. You ready for your next one? So
yeah, go ahead.
Make sure that everybody that's listening, and because I do see that we've got about 8,000 in, plus we got some likes, we got some shares. We love that. Make sure that you just keep us sharing, and you make sure you get us out there as much as possible. We do appreciate it. So Donnie's next one that we have is Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah. Now let me tell you about this guy. I love. This is the wholesome guy I was telling you about. Now he is hilarious. Now, okay. Did you ever see his acceptance speech for? Man, I want to say it was an MTV award or something like that. Wendy would know better than I would, but he spoke about God, and and he was in a room full of evil. I can assure you. Like he would say, don't be afraid to be a Christian. Don't be afraid to tell people, that you believe in God and stuff like that. And if you ever could just seek out his video and listen to it. And another thing that he said was, and this, I don't know if it was the same speech or not, but he said, but if you're ever at a party and he says, and you have to poop. He says, make sure that you pee first to get all the pee out first, so you don't stir up all the poop, and and you get embarrassed at a party. It was hilarious. You just need to see that.
So
It cracked me up.
what's your favorite Chris Pratt movie?
Oh man, there are so many. Oh gosh, if I had so he has probably Jurassic World.
I like it.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm not a big fan of those kinds of movies, but the Magnificent Seven was another one. But the Jurassic World movies were funny. Oh man.
He's got it's an older one it's older because he's a lot younger, but he's got, excuse me, like a series that he was in. It was called Park and Recreation. Did you ever see that?
Oh yeah, I never could get into that, but I mean, look, that's a funny. That had Elaine in it, didn't it?
No.
Yeah.
That one. There's a couple.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yeah, it didn't have her in it.
No, There's a girl that kind of favors her a little bit, but it's not her.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it's Amy Poehler that who I'm thinking about, possibly.
So yeah, as far as me, Chris Pratt, I think it would have to be the Jurassic World series, as far as him being in a couple of those for me. He does,
oh yeah, yeah. He is definitely.
Are you waiting on me?
Yeah. Well, it went.
That's fine.
So, I saw you talking, but then you stopped.
Yeah. So anyway, so Chris Pratt. So my next one was Ryan Reynolds, and just
yes.
Have you seen that movie? Of course, he's in Deadpool, and he makes Deadpool for sure.
But, without a doubt, he definitely makes Deadpool.
Did you ever see that movie with him as he was coming back from the future? He was a little kid. It was called The Adam Project. Did you ever see that?
I don't think I did.
That one is the little kid that plays him at a younger age is hilarious. That's something you definitely need to take a look at. It's really, really funny. But as far as he goes, I like I like the one where he played a movie with Jason Bateman and they switched. Did you ever see that as well? They were best friends.
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've seen that recently.
His humor is just he pops off back to back.
Oh, his timing and his cadence on his humor is definitely top notch. He cracks me up. Definitely.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so your next one that we had up on here is Denzel Washington.
Oh man. So I'll tell you that I could almost have a bromance with Denzel Washington. Because in almost everything he plays, I mean, he's cocky. Like in the Equalizer series, that's a good series. I haven't seen the third one yet.
I have,
but
really good.
He is. Yeah. Oh, have you? Okay. And then my boy Keith, I swear he looks just like him. So, when I see Keith, I see Denzel Washington big time.
You're gonna the third one even more. You know why?
Why's that?
The setting is in Italy.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. I like that.
I want to say that, or it's up there around.
Yeah.
There's and some, but it's really really good. We just saw it last weekend when I was sick, so it was really good.
Yeah. So Training Day was really good. With him in it.
Yeah.
He he doesn't play a bad guy often, but he played a really good bad guy in that movie.
Yeah.
It was yeah, it was that was probably that's one of my probably top 10, I'd say.
What's that, Training Day?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so my next one that I've got is Jason Bateman. Do you know who he is? I'm sure you do, right?
Yes. Yes. Wasn't he in was it I want to say Bad Word or something like that?
Yes, that was him.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that was very oh man, irreverent. To say the least, I think. But yeah, he's yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he
What's
also.
your favorite movie?
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, he's got a lot of them.
Oh yeah, tons.
But not to
Yeah.
mention, he wrote the series Ozark as well,
Yes. Yeah.
and he done an
That's
amazing.
a that
Huh?
he did. That's a really good series as well. I yeah, Van Wilder, I like that. That's that I was looking at Chad's trying to read as I go, basically, but um
Oh, Chad is
yeah,
listening.
yeah, about that. Um let's see. Yeah, the Kids Choice Award. That's what the going back to Chris Pratt. That's the Kids Choice Award is what he when he just said. I knew she would know what it was because she turned me on to that acceptance speech. So thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead. Well,
your next one that you put was Morgan Freeman.
yes, he's got that voice,
Yeah.
and whether he plays a president, whether he plays God, whether he plays you know uh he's played so many things, man. I mean, he's so versatile in his acting.
He's an amazing.
Um, he is, and how many awards has he won? I wonder.
I don't know. He's up there, but he has an amazing. He's had an amazing career,
Man,
much less for sure.
he has, and he has the same thought process as we do as far as you know race talks, and he's like, why talk about it? You're
Yeah.
giving them, you're giving the people that use it ammunition. He says, if you just stop talking about it, it'll go away. So he's I mean he's an amazing man, it seems too, and you never hear any bull crap about him. You never hear any bad things. You never hear any, you know, drama in his life, and you know what I'm saying? So it just seems like he's a good guy on top of that. I can hang with him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely could. He's
No doubt.
oh, there we go. Um, Chad said Antonio Banderas. Guess he likes him.
Oh,
Um,
do you see what Don put? He put Tombstone Val Kilmer. You see that?
oh yeah. That's a good movie,
Yeah, it is.
and I like Val Kilmer.
I can
You
tell
know,
you probably word for word on that movie. My wife can tell you that I can do word for word on that movie.
nice,
Okay, so my next one I
nice.
picked was, and there's only one reason. Let me see if you can guess this reason too. My next one was um, Russell Crowe. So, can you
Are
tell?
you not entertained? That's the only reason I think.
No, that's not. I mean, not because of that line, but it's because of that's my all time, probably my all time favorite movie. And it's
Oh,
just,
is it really?
I love that movie, and yeah,
You have a man crush on him?
no, that I don't know, and that's really and truly that's the only one I love that movie. That's the only one that I can I can watch, but I don't know all the words to for sure. It's not like Tombstone. Tombstone, I can literally recite that word for word. So yeah, Gladiator is by far that's my favorite, no doubt.
And it's because somebody transposed your head onto his body. Is that what it is?
That was Daryl that did that. I should have actually brought that up.
That's awesome. I love it.
And a good one.
And I'm sure that I could. Now that we're talking about things, about all these actors, there's more that I could really come up with, just because of who they are and what they've done and what I've liked. You know what I'm saying? So who's the next one?
Yours is Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes. So I've liked Tommy Lee Jones in a lot of things, but Men in Black, I really think that's he has that. I think it's the cadence as well on his comebacks. When he would snap back on Will Smith about some things, and yeah, U.S. Marshals, exactly. That's that was a good movie. But Men in Black just was, I don't know, it was hilarious to me. But
I've got one for you as well as everyone that is listening, which we have a good turnout tonight, and I appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate the comment.
Oh, most definitely. Thank you so much.
All the thumbs up. So I've got a movie quiz as far as Tommy Lee Jones goes. Do you want to see what that is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here's the question. The question is, what movie, now it's not exactly, but what movie did Tommy Lee Jones play in that was 6 hours long?
One movie?
One movie. Now it had like breaks, like not breaks, but it had sections. I used to have it on VHS, and I would wear that thing out over and over. So to make it a little easier, I'll start slowly dropping another name while we'll go to the next one. But I'll give you one person that he played with in that movie and see if that'll help you any, okay?
Okay.
No, it's not Green Mile Chad, unless you're just saying unless you're just saying so one of his co-stars was Robert Duvall in this movie. So as you're thinking I'm gonna go to my last one. My last one is Kevin Costner.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I like him too. He'd be in my top 10. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Kevin Costner, he had a whole bunch of stuff that I was in, and even one of mine, Kevin Costner was in one of your guys' movies with, your mom got it, Lonesome Dove. That's the name of the movie I was telling you about. That was 6 hours long.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
Okay, for 7 hours, man. Who would want to sit for 6 hours on a movie?
Dude, they had
oh my gosh.
mean, you wouldn't believe it, the amount of people that was in it. Ricky Schroeder was
in it. That's a lot of popcorn, man. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where they some kids come into a restaurant or something? No, that was another movie.
Yeah, it had Diane Lane in it. It had what was that guy or Danny Glover was in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Chad put Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, the Goats. Yeah, for comedy.
Yeah, for comedy, I think. But sometimes I'll tell you that actors, for me, if they have an odd political stance, I can't deal with them. I mean, like Robert De Niro, as soon as he said he was going to smack, Donald Trump, I kind of had a problem with that. And I haven't watched anything sense, you know.
Another one
But
that's a notable mentionable is for me is Joe Pesci.
okay, so I would say that I probably have two, maybe three notable mentions. I would say the first one only because of everything I've seen him and I've liked. Jason Statham.
Oh yeah, no doubt. He's definitely
You know, I did like when Chad said Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey. I did like those guys in the stuff they did before they got weird.
Yeah.
I mean, once they got weird, I don't know, man. It's just
older he got, his earlier movies to me were way far better because that's what me and my son would watch a lot of his movies. But as he got older, he just kind of got odd, and it was just weird. Adam Sandler's, I'll still like some of his movies. They're just not. I don't know if they're just falling off a little bit or what, but not as good. I thought.
Yeah. Wendy says that I didn't love Meg 2. She is 100% right on that. That movie was the drizzles, man. That movie sucked big time. I hated that movie.
Yeah, part 1 was
Meg 2.
good. I like part 1. Part 2, not so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part 2, they wasted money on that movie. I can tell you that right now. It was horrendous. Yeah, 51st Date. 51st Dates, Mac. I agree with that. That's a great movie. I did, but that's before he got kind of weird, and but somebody else for me. Tell you, Vin Diesel. I think every single one of the Fast movies were okay.
Yeah, but just like everything else we just got through talking about, they have been steadily going down as far as that whole series is just getting unrealistic. I mean,
it is. I mean, you're not going to jump, from building to building, in Dubai, in a Ferrari or whatever it was that they were in. It's not going to happen.
Or
it's dumb.
Or they went Tej and them went to outer space in a what was that car? Pontiac Fiero with a jetpack.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
That is ridiculous. And they got the yeah, it was rough. It's hard to watch. I can't watch.
So I think who they brought in to help out with the franchise being The Rock.
Yeah.
I think that he revived it a little bit, but then they got all kinds of butt hurt stuff going on, and
now they took The Rock out and put Cena in.
Yeah, I can't stand Cena.
That's your boy.
I can't stand John Cena.
Mark
Wahlberg. My boy. I don't like him.
Mark Wahlberg.
I like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Chad mentioned him. I did have him on my list originally. I took him back off. But like I said, it's really hard to narrow down 5. Because they all have certain things that, that they've really done good in, certain movies they done good on, and it's really hard to narrow that 5 down for sure. But
yeah, like
mine.
Ray Liotta. He's probably a top 20.
Yeah, well, Ray Liotta, ever since that one movie when he was younger, I can't with Ray. I can't. Me and him can't go there. McConaughey. What?
Yeah, McConaughey. Yeah.
Now, one that I almost put on there too, because I do like his acting, and that's Woody Harrelson. I do like Woody. As far as
so, yes, I kind of agree with you, but what was that bowling movie that he was in when he had one hand or something?
It was Kingpin. That's
Kingpin. That was dumb.
I know.
I didn't care for that one too much.
Yeah.
But there's so many good actors. I mean, I know we've always said are men, but like women actresses. Reese Witherspoon.
Those Legally Blonde movies, huh? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I could see her. Alicia Silverstone. She um she hasn't aged very well.
Yeah.
She was in something recently and just was like, okay, well, how about that? But I'm trying to think of some other ones that all you really think about are leading men, but there are a lot of leading women out there that are yet. Michelle, the zombie movie is good. What is it? Yeah, Julia Roberts, exactly. Sandra Bullock. All those.
Yeah, one of yours.
J Lo.
One of yours is Glenn Close, I'm sure, right?
No, Glenn Close, Cher, Meryl Streep. They can all go take a hike, buddy. Let me tell you, I'm not a big fan of them.
What about my all-time least favorite female? And that was I could never stand her singing. There's two of them. Two of them I couldn't understand. I couldn't stand her singing or their acting. Barbara Streisand and Bette Midler. Both of them.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, even though she was in Seinfeld and she was kind of funny, but I didn't like Bette Midler in anything.
Yes.
She just is. I don't know. I don't like her at all. I don't like anything about her. One of my least favorite actors is Anchorman guy.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
I can't. I have only ever liked him in one thing.
Elf.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Tammy don't like him.
And then
stand him.
Yeah, I can't. I hate his act. I hate his face. That's what I hate. I hate his face.
Not even
and
school, huh?
He looks too. In what?
Old school with him. Vince
no. Vince. I love Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
I like when Vince Vaughn plays a bad guy, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, that dude's he's a good bad guy.
Yeah.
But something. Oh gosh, who else that I can't stand? The movie where it was him, they were going back and forth, or they were going to the clubs. Him and
talking about Vince Vaughn.
What? No, Chris something. I cannot think for some reason, and it's only because I'm put myself on the spot. But they were trying to be club owners. Night at the Roxbury. Thank you, Mac. Yes, Night at the Roxbury. I think that guy Chris really, really, really saved that movie.
Yeah,
because he was in Corky as well, and he was good. Yeah. Oh, Chuck Norris. There you go.
You see, he's Van Damme. Now, back in the day, you were, as far as I was concerned, you was either Van Damme or you was Steven Seagal. Me, I couldn't stand I couldn't stand Van Damme. I was more Steven Seagal back in the day. I couldn't deal with Van Damme because after he would pose a certain pose, he would sit there for like 5 minutes straight with that last pose, and he's like, waiting for 50 million people to take a picture. And yeah, it used to wear me out. Couldn't stand that.
Yeah. Now, Wendy loves Kevin Bacon.
I seen that.
No, she can't stand him, man. It is so. She won't even watch a movie. I'm like, look, I just want to watch something with him in it. She's like, wait, I just can't do it. I can't do it. she hates you. It's because she used to be in movies doing stuff,
you know, and he was in that movie me and you was talking about like the end of the world type thing. You remember that? And he was the next door neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and it was yeah, she didn't like him because he leaned on her at the bar, I think, or something back when she was in the movie industry.
Oh yeah.
She yeah, she'll have to tell that story to you one day, because I mean she could type it in here now, but it's hilarious, and she's like, he's just creepy, so but
well, I definitely want to say I do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. It was a good podcast. We had a lot of different things we wanted to talk about, our favorites. It's kind of hard to narrow down 5, at least for me it is. But we appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do this again, like maybe our next top 5 or something. We've already kind of went over them, but they're like, man, there's some good actors out there that are kind of under the radar, that it may have been on a series and they got typecast. Like, I think everybody in The Big Bang Theory is typecast now. Cooper Polly will always be Cooper Polly. So, and I think Roseanne will always be Roseanne. I think that it's crazy how things like that you can get typecast.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to put this.
Oh, she's on Mac.
You see what I just? You see what I see in that comment right there? That's what I'm talking about.
Which one?
The one that says, Donnie, tell your mother that her adopted son from Monaco apartment said hello.
Oh yeah, that's a guy back in the day. We were kids.
Yeah, I'm talking about the spelling. I love it.
Oh yes, he spells the name wrong. He don't know any better. He he don't know any better. That's I mean, I ain't seen him in a long time, so but
got it.
I have to had to school him.
I like it.
You shut up.
Well, guys,
back in the day.
We really appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all being part of this podcast. One thing we want to make sure that make sure to like and subscribe and share, and we really want to get things pumped up and started this year. And Donnie, you want to add into some of that?
Yeah. So what we just ask is that you invite everybody on your friends list, to the Brothers Banter podcast page. What that does, it helps us. We went from like 250 or something like that last week or week before, and now we're above 300. And we really do appreciate everybody that did that. But if you go to our page, and there's 3 little buttons or 3 little dots upper right hand corner. You click on that and it says invite your friends. You click on that, and then all your friends come up, and it says you can click on invite all. Click on that and invite all your friends and ask them to do the same. We are just trying to grow this as much as we can, so we can we just want to get our content out there, and just have fun with it, man, and talk to people all over the world. And we really appreciate it if you could do that. We love you guys. Hopefully you had a good time today, and you can still hit us up in the comments, and give us all your top, all your actors and actresses that you like and stuff. So we really appreciate you. With that being said, my name is Donnie.
My name is Brian. We're out.
Peace.
Peace.